Hello everybody. Bit of a lay-in this morning as we started a contract last night and it started to rain, so we left it. It's still just clearing up the rain now. So we finished it and came up and had a few libations in the hotel bar. It's I feel a little bit ropey today, if I'm honest. Christoph was in the pub last night, so we had a few enjoyable drinks with him. Now we need to get down through the farm to finish this off. There's a lot of harvest contracts in, a lot of baling contracts as well, which we'll leave for the minute. Malthouse Farm. Interesting. Cut through here as we've been allowed to come through to drop off our harvesting. I think this is a I think we've got a corn harvest and a soybean harvest on, and there's a couple of extra harvest contracts to do as well. Lots of jobs to keep us going through November. Corn season at the minute, corn and soybean. I've just got a little bit of this left to do. And with winter coming, we need to get as much of these contracts done as possible. Be the first one down there, the rest of the lads aren't up yet. Could do with them being up and about, because we need to get things moved to implement in place for the next contracts. Now, what's left on this? I think we could probably maybe one more delivery is worth. Get this done and move this to the next cornfield. I'm going to use the same equipment that we've got. Part of the agreement. I don't feel too bad considering. Bit of a woolly head. But we need to crack on with what we've got to put to make sure we've got money to last us through the winter. We need to have a word with Barry at the BGA as well. said something about being able to help us out getting out of the hotel, which will appease our indoors. Hopefully. Wondering whether he knows somebody with some property to rent. I'll pop down and speak to him in a bit. What the fuck? Okay. How are we? All right? Good. Episode's going to be a lot harvesting. With the odd curveball thrown in, no doubt, somewhere along. Rather irritating. Today's harvesting is sponsored by these CLAAS cereals. We've been given one for the soybean harvest as well. Seem to want to be using, and we seem to be getting the big equipment, but we don't have the roads to get them down. Right, that's the last run. Let's just check what the other contracts are. We've still got another corn and a soybean contract, 37. We've got 3 on the go. Corn done, soybean. So, next. Oh, I can't move that down. We've got to move to. I'm going to have to move to 38 and 40. And get one of them done. As we want to take is a corn, so that's 37. So if I run the harvester down to 37, because I've got the corn header on, if I didn't very closely put that into the river then. This is the I don't know if I've shown you this yet, but take a little watch of the corn header here. Get that. How good's that? Lovely. Right. Okay, so we've got somewhere down there should be the trailer. Oh yes, I ran it over. That's annoying. Eee. Skills. Oh, risky. Now I've got to be careful about claiming in on contracts. Which ones did we? I think we need to get the soybean done first. Let's break that up, because we can't collect on this one. We'll lose the equipment. Where did I say I was going to put this down at? 37. I'm not accepted it yet, so we're winging it really. Where's 37? It's 40? 37. Just down past the right at 44. Lovely. Pop the one in case there's anybody moving around Maypole Farm. Imagine only in one of these one day. Might be a bit tight getting out there. I stand corrected. Today's harvesting is sponsored by CLAAS, but this is the trial. I don't think I've ever used this. Short pipe, I'm assuming. It'll be a smaller tank. Now the strangest thing, the header trailer is really longer than the header, and the header won't connect to it, so it sort of was floating alongside it. You'll probably see it when we get there. I've got one of the lads to drop it off. The guys are winding me up no end this morning, trying to tell me that I've bought some old knackered red tractor, and I think they're referring to the Massey, which I think is a beautiful bit of work. And they're saying I got it off Christoph as well, and I've already got Christoph's old Massey, so I don't know what that's about, but definitely got a couple of blank spots from last night, but I'm pretty sure I haven't bought anything else. I'll speak to the guys at the dealership at some point. In fact, is my Massey there? I don't think Massey's there, is it? Look at that up. Down at the greenhouses. Maybe. I can't remember. There's the front attacher, so. Unless I drove, I didn't. No, we walked up to the. We walked up to the pub from the field, straight through Malthouse Bar. No way that I got the tracks for it. And I wouldn't have drove drunk. I don't know what they're on about. I've not got time to think about it. We need to try and get one of these 2 soybean harvests we've not borrowed the equipment for. And it's not just the money of borrowing the equipment again, it's transporting it, especially with other trailers that float. That one's waiting for the opportunity to get that corn harvesting, but it all depends on whether it's still there when we scooted through one of these. Here we are for the first one. I don't know which field we've rented on, but they're both fairly close by, so it should go. Shut it and gone. Back on to something else. A lot of the guys have their own little side bits of work. See what I mean? And that's meant to be connected, but it's definitely not. It's just hooked on it basically, and I can't get it off. Not how it's done in real life, that. Right, I think we need to start transporting goods. So, what shape is this field in? 37. No, we're on 38. Headland first, maybe? I'll just leave them to it while we move. No, we'll do it. We'll start with the headland. We'll drop the last of the corn off, see what sort of extras we get paid out on. Quite a big field, so we've got to whip over to that soybean field because he's already got a full grain tank. Must be a 10,000 litre. This is not the best trailer to be tipping from, but it does hold about 33,000 litres. So. How much do we get? Enough to cover wages, hopefully. Yeah, that's really good. A brilliant payout. 4.5k. Time there. I'll stick with this as opposed to the double Rudolph trailers because everything's going to the grain. That's the drop off point, which is just down the road, isn't too bad. I think it's down the road. But that's easier to back in even if it is a little bit more finicky with the pipe. I'm running a CLAAS tractor. Today's harvests are brought to you by CLAAS. to whip down and get his tank emptied. Winding me up all over the social media groups about my little Massey. And I love it, I think it's brilliant. I'll have a word when I'm back up the store. I think they're just trying to wind me up because I'm new to the area, giving the new guy a bit of a wind up. Which is to be expected. I'm still in the doghouse at home, I think. But hopefully BJ Barry's going to be able to, I think it's one of his lads has got something that will be able to sort us out. And that'll appease her. Right, what angle did this guy go at? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I think everybody's got hangovers today, so it's no, double check I can't take that other harvesting contract. How many baling contracts? Look at this. Can't, I've got to get rid of one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 baling contracts. Paid £3 to lease that equipment. Took a hit on that, mate. I definitely need to get that extra one. This is mental. Am I in your way? I don't know where you're going. Right, I'm going to sort this out in a minute. Because he's giving me an anxiety problem. If we're lucky, and the field we're on at the minute isn't the field we've rented the equipment on, I can have 2 combines running on 2 different fields and I can just shuffle between the 2. In the hall here. Nice easy location, this. Clear road to run. wages are going. Sticking in there for months. Great timing, lad. Wrong side, right. I'll take it from there, mate. Because the PlayStation 4 is struggling with 2 helpers. And the wages, obviously. It's 1 o'clock lunchtime. So we're midway through November. Christoph's just rang me and said he's dropped that tractor off for me at the dealership. So I must have bought the tractor whilst being drunk, which is going to get me in a lot of trouble. So just dropped it off at the garage in case I want to do any work to it, which is probably explaining why all the guys the team are laughing at me. So that's going to be a bit of a problem with her indoors. 2 tractors, and I've no idea what this one's like. On other notes, this field is complete, but the contract isn't complete, so I can't see if we can set off this contract yet, because that's only had 40% delivered for it, apparently. For some reason it's saying that the field that we just started work on now has had everything delivered on it. And it's November. Which means we're going to need to, its last chance to get any harvesting done at all, which means those sugar beets are going to have to come out the ground. That harvest is only light though, isn't it? Maybe we need to see if we can get this field done. How's he looking on this? He's not doing too bad actually. Oh no, it's a fairly big field. Right, we'd better get him set up on this and neaten it up basically, and hope that we've got time to, we're against the clock and we need to get the sugar beet out. Oh dear. Let's neaten this up. I shall speak to you later. Oh dear, that's a first for me. There's another. Somewhere I've parked another combine. There. I'll have to bring that over. Interesting. Can you refuel from one vehicle to another? I wonder. Skip through the bush there. Tracks. Not happy about it. Very annoyed I've let the vehicle run out of fuel. How am I going to get the grain out of the tank? Okay, there is one. Oh, is there a way of refueling? Needs must, I suppose. Lodge out the way. Over there. This is an interesting one. That's never happened on any of the plays I've done before. So, we've got rain on the way. Neither of these contracts are finished. We need to get the sugar beet out of the ground. We've got a new tractor that we need to go and have a look at. This is going to be a bit down to the wire. I'm hoping. That can still pipe out. Get a recovery team in. To get one of the guys out with a oh no, we have got to go and get fuel, which is going to cost us a fuel tank as well. How annoying. No way of transferring fuel. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's get this field finished and work out a plan. So we've managed to collect all of the harvest off of that field. However, some of it's stuck in one of the harvesters because it needs fueling. We're going to drop this off. Hopefully that'll complete those 2 contracts. The next episode will pick up where we're leaving this at now. We will be checking on our new tractor. Hopefully getting the sugar beet out of the ground because we've got rain due. And we'll also need to collect some fuel and transport it to that harvester in order to get the grain out of the tank. So all that leaves me to say is that thank you for watching. Join us on the next episode. If you like what you've seen, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to leave a comment. And please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I would like to thank you again for watching this video. And hopefully we'll see you on the next episode, where it's pretty much written out for us that we're on a very short time frame. I'll just let you see these contracts finish. I need 2 of them, so there's 1. There's some good money coming there. If it didn't say fuel 40, we're going to need to deliver it to get it. Add that to the list of the next episode. Oh. Anyways, until then, thank you for watching.